since still we are running on a stock seat, asikasuhin na natin to. At nang mapalitan na finally nito, nakatambak lang
Exchange places during the race and
Good afternoon mga pards! Finally, makakabit na natin ang aftermarket seat ng ating Subaru WRX. Paano to? Most probably, plug and play lang siya. Plug and play lang siya. Finally, may railings na tayo para sa ating bucket seats. So this is a universal railings for bucket seats. So ano pa inaantay natin? Tara, install na natin yung ating bucket seats. Finally!
Pwede na!
So apparently, kung makikita nyo, yung holes ng ating railings is hindi perfectly matched sa bracket ng ating bucket seats. At since may challenge na naman nga tayo, check naman natin yung bracket doon sa pagkakabitan. Diyan siya papasok. Ayan. Unfortunately, eto na naman ang problema. Twinks. Bitin na siya at hindi pa proportion yung pagkakabitan from this point up to this point. It took us 2 years para matapos to. So finally, tara, kabit na natin. So far, we just finished 1 out of 2 aftermarket seat using the stock railings. Paano natin nagawa yun? Ganito. We bought a universal bracket that fits our Sparto seats. Since universal, meron siyang mga adjustable holes that will fit the railing, and then it's now installed. Ganun lang. The challenging part for the original seats ng WRX is naka-side mount siya. So yan, side mount. So currently we are removing the stock railings ng WRX. So this is the intimidating part sa pagtanggal ng original seats kasi meron siya mga plastic covers that covers the railings. So this is how you use a universal bracket using old or stock railings ng WRX. So iba ang specs, dimension or characteristics ng driver seat sa passenger seat. Sa passenger seat, walang adjustment ng height. Well, syempre, driver seat kasi to. So we are detaching the plastic parts that covers almost everything on the side of the driver seat. Pasok. Pasok. So ang learning dito, ang seats may dalawang type ng mounting. Isang side mount, which is yung stock. Katulad dito, this is a side mounted seat. Ayan, side mounted. And yung ating aftermarket seat is under mount, which is katulad ng ganito. Yan, panalo. Para saan yan?
Walang yata eh.
Challenge ka?
Pahiya tayo.
You know?
Right.
Alright. So yun na nga. Isa pa lang yung nagagawa namin at nandito yung isa. Finally! Yeah. Ituloy na natin. This is the stock railings na tinanggal natin dun sa old natin na upuan. So let's reuse it. Nakikita mo ba?
The next day.
So inabot na nga tayo ng umaga. The next day, sabi nga nila. So we lost daylight, kaya tutuloy na natin yung ginagawa natin ngayon. Nakabit na natin yung mga bolts, pero dito kung mapapansin nyo, hindi siya aligned yung railings papunta dun sa kabitan. So quick fix, I'll just adjust dito sa ilalim directly. Nandito nga yung adjustable, and we'll adjust directly na lang dito para malaman natin kung tama yung sukat. So simple fix, we loosen up this bolt. And since loosen up na siya at may adjustment pa dito from this, so we can move simply like this. Ayan, higpitan na lang natin mamaya. So mga parts, naipasok na natin yung extra seat. Finally, nakakabit na natin yung upuan natin. Tagal. Maybe you're wondering, bakit inabot ng sobrang tagal bago nakabit ko to? I got this seat November 2021. Nag 2 years na siya. More than 2 years actually. So, bakit nga ba umabot ng sobrang tagal? Well, simpleng sagot lang doon. Naging busy. Plus, I think hindi ko lang nabigyan ng focus or natutukan yung project. Plus, okay pa naman ako dun sa old seat. And then may mga dumating na mga bagong projects. Tulad yung EF natin. Yan, sumunod yun. And pangatlo was the Mazda B2200. Ang tanong hanggang dun lang ba? Hindi natin masabi. Naging challenge din sa akin yung pag-figure out or paghanap ng mga railings na to. So, I thought ganun kadali. I thought. So, yung railing, I thought makakahanap ako dito online or madali. So, may mga nag-a-advise na pwede magpagawa or order na lang, pero again, nakulangan sa tutok or nakulangan sa focus. It's just simply clicking online. Ganun katagal, di ba? Finally mga pards, naikabit na rin natin yung ating aftermarket seat. Ay, it's been 2 years. I'm really happy na nakabit na rin siya. My God. Unfortunately, hindi natin siya ma-test ride dahil pumapalya yung ating sasakyan. Makauwi lang! I think it's the fuel pump or maybe fuel filter. Let's see, yun ang sunod na gagawin natin dito sa project na to. With the output naman nitong aftermarket seat natin, so basically mas gripped yung torso ng driver, both driver and passenger. At the same time, kaya ko to kinuha, it's because of the forma. Kung mapapansin nyo, the trimmings or the color combination nitong upuan na to matches the car. Basically, habol talaga natin dito forma. And of course, performance na rin. It's lighter compared with the stock. Oh, bigat! Hindi ko lang masabi kung how much exactly yung difference ng weight reduction versus the old and then the new. But I would say it's significantly lighter compared before. Hindi siya plug and play, definitely. Plug and play. Plug and play lang siya. Marami tayong natutunan sa experience ng car seat na to. Sabi nga nila, car projects are never-ending projects. So far, this is the second major thing na ginawa natin dito sa car. At marami pang kasunod, definitely. So, subaybayan nyo or samahan nyo ko sa journey na yon. So in general, the car seat is a bit higher. So medyo mataas siya ng konti compared dun sa stock. I think we will be doing some adjustments pa in terms of the height ng upuan na to. But the agenda is done. Nakabit na natin yung upuan natin. Ang tanong lang maayos ba natin na ikabit? That's it for today mga pards. Sana nagustuhan yung video natin today at sana abangan nyo pa ang sunod na mga adventures natin dito sa kotse na to. Lagi natin tatandaan, hilig man sa kotse o sa motor, bakit ka pa pipili? Hard work pays off. Pwede both. Nakabit na nga, pero may problema tayo. Parang truck. Ano to? Tapos yung ceiling. Walang yan. Ano sabot mo na